Hi, Wayne Johnson here, right here at Wildwood Guitars. I'm here on behalf of Taylor Guitars, and I want to show you this great T5. This is the T5 Custom Koa, and I love Koa because it incorporates so many of the other great tone woods. So you have just a little bit of everything with Koa. It's a great, great, great sound. This is the standard T5. We have a 15-inch radius, medium frets, like the acoustic guitar. So I'm going to point out a few things about here before I actually play on it. It's really important that we talk about the tone shaping, and it's important that you know about the 5-way switch. And also, you can go out of this into a splitter. We have acoustic and electric tones. You want to take full advantage of it. So I have a little acoustic amp here and have an electric amp. You can run directly through a PA for your acoustic sound and carry a little electric amp. But when push comes to shove, it sounds great just plugging it directly into a PA system or anything. If you want to get crazy with it, I'll show you how to do that. First of all, let's talk about the 5-way switch. The 5-way switch controls the different configurations of 3 pickups. We have a pickup under the fingerboard. We have this pickup here. It looks like an old 50s single coil, but it's not. It's a full humbucker. It's very, very thick inside here. Then we have a sensor back here, which you can hear. I am going to turn on just the acoustic sound for the moment so you can hear that. It's on the other side now. If I put it in position 2, it gets rid of that. So the position 1 up here is the most acoustic, and it has this pickup in it and the sensor back here. Before I play, let me tell you about the tone shaping here. This is so important. If you think about a standard electric guitar, you have a volume knob, you have a treble knob. They go from 0 to 10. I'm sorry, a volume and a tone. They don't have treble. So you have 0 to 10. 0 to 10 on tone. But what is tone? Tone is a mixture of treble and bass, which you have on the T5. Not only that, we have an active system, and there's it shows you where your battery is on. Battery is housed at a very convenient place back here. And what happens with a passive system that most electric guitars are is 0 to 10. 10 is line level. So 0 to 10 on the tone is like all the way on. You get your sparkly treble. It sounds best. Thank God that all those great guitars that we love to play sound good on 10 and 10. All right, 10 being line level, let's look at this. There's a detent position for every one of these knobs. Detent is line level. It's the equivalent to 10 on a solid body guitar. We have 0 to 10, and then we have another 10. There's twice as much tone shaping. Now, if you look at 0 to 10 and then more on your bass, and the same with the treble, you can do this. Instead of going like this with tone on a regular guitar, with a T5, you can go like bass, treble, cut bass. You can do all kinds of crazy things. All right, so electric amp, you can use a lot of distortion effects and all that. You got a clean sound on the other side. So we're going to take advantage of that right now. All right, let's get started. Position 1, all detent positions. We're all line level, flat. This is the most acoustic sound. Sensor captures all that nice top end. All right, we're going to pull it out of this position. Now we're going to create kind of a jazz or Latin sound. All I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it in the acoustic side for now. I'm going to take the treble and I'm going to pull it back about a quarter, boost the bass about a quarter, and just by doing that, we're going to get a really nice fat jazz tone here. I'm going to do a little. Cool sound, isn't that? Had to play that. Let's put it back to detent position here. I'm going to go to position 3. This is probably one of the coolest sounds because you can kind of imitate the sound of maybe a Tele or a Strat kind of direct plugged into a PA, but it really is a unique sound all to its own, and it's just this pickup all by itself. I'm going to put the electric amp on, and I'm going to use both of them, which is a real cool thing to do too. So here's position 3. Makes a nice little rhythm pick sound too. That's a really, really cool sound. We go just to the electric amp on this, and we can start adding distortion. You can at any time, but I usually start here. That's position 3 with a little distortion. Little natural whammy bar here. All right, let's take it out of there. Let's go to position 4. Now we're incorporating this pickup, and they're wired in parallel. And that means that your sound goes through this pickup and goes right to the jack, and your sound also goes to this pickup right to the jack. And they meet at the jack. So independent meeting at the jack. Position 5 is also these two same pickups, but they're wired in series. And that means your sounds goes through the first pickup, and then that goes right through the second pickup. So they join before the jack. It's a little beefier sound. I like to think of the position 4 is kind of a Gretschy kind of tone, and the 5 is more like a Gibson 335, so we're looking at like a country gentleman 335 kind of sound. Subtle differences, but they are definitely differences. So I'm going to, just for the sake of your ears here, I'm going to refresh your memory here. Here's sound 3. I'm going to do 3, 4, and 5 so you can really hear the difference. Here's 3. Let's do this in both amps, just for my effect. I got one on each side. I love stereo. It's working. Cool sound. All right, here's 4 now. A little fatter, a little top end, a little scoop in the middle. All right, here's 5. A little beefier sound. All right, so that's 3 and 4. Let's go to 4. Since it sounds a little Gretschy, what I like to do is put a little slap delay on it and kind of create that sound that Gretsch is famous for. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, we got the slap delay on now. Remember, we're in position 4. You get a little bit of that slap sound. Position 4, that kind of a Gretschy tone. Pretty cool sound. You can also get that Chet Atkins kind of tone here too. That's a fun sound, man. All right, now I'm going to take the delay back to a full, what I had before, just a little bit of a delay on there. We'll get rid of the slap delay. I am going to do position 5 now, which is these two in series, if you remember, and I'm just going to use the electric amp for this because I'm going to use a lot of distortion effects and try and create a lot of flexibility all at the same time over a loop that I'm going to lay down, and then you can actually hear how flexible it is. It's probably a good idea not to run a distortion pedal directly through an acoustic source. because it's a little crispy. It can sound okay, but it's not the most desirable sound. That's why we like to do the distortion and effects on electric and a nice clean crystal sound on the acoustic. And you can do them both at the same time. You can do distortion and clean, all depending on how you set your pedal board up. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it. All right, position 5, I'm going to lay down this little loop. Position 5, little distortion. Got to do that. Here's position 3. Little bitey sound. Here's a fun sound. Position 2, that jazz sound that I gave you earlier, and I'm going to reverse the EQ. So instead of taking away the treble, I'm going to boost the treble, and I'm going to drop a bit of the bass instead of boosting it. So a little bit of that overdrive, kind of a stratty kind of sound. This is a really fun tone. Keep it up, you're sounding good over there. Got a little bit of a hollow, but really nice deep sound. I'm going to take the distortion off. I'm going to add the acoustic amp, and I'll just play a couple of clean tones here for you. Back to D10 position. There's 5 again. T5. Enjoy it. You got to go try one right away. Wayne Johnson signing off. See you soon.